fits nicely.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, got the slim cut. You know what I mean?
So you get a Pro Bowl invite. Do you not really want to go to the Pro Bowl the way it's played?
Not really.
Right.
Not really. It's bittersweet. You know, you got the. It's good to be, you know, recognized. You know, not only by other coaches and other players amongst the team and the fans. It's good. It's really good. Don't get me wrong, but you know, we still want the Lombardi. You know, I've been to Hawaii. This will be my 4th time now, so I've been to Hawaii. But I really would love to just play in the Super Bowl. So.
Terrell, what tells you more about your season this year for you? Is it the way the defense has really ramped up here the last few weeks? Is it the sack totals for you? You've obviously put some big numbers up here the last month.
Yeah. We won 11 games. At the beginning of the season, I was kind of, just trying to analyze, like, how many games can we win? Then we signed Hushmanzada. And then it's like, we're not going to lose very many games, So, 11 wins with the possibility of 12. That, I mean, the sacks, they do come in the total. It's just, I just really want to win. I really just want to win. I mean, I think this team, this organization, this city, I think we really do. We've been pushing for a long time, to get us back in that big game. And, so all of this is good. We just need to cap it off, kind of put the icing on the cake. Dallas.
So when you see the Carson Palmer throw for 4 touchdowns last week, but really hasn't. They've been a rushing team for most of the year, really.
Yeah.
When you look at tape, which team do you expect to show up?
Both. I look and I see Cedric Benson got 300 yards, 300 attempts. And, I go right back and Ray, I said, how many attempts did Ray Rice got? I mean, 300 attempts. That's amazing. That's amazing. Have 300 attempts. And Carson Palmer, I've been playing against this man since college, and I don't think I have a winning record against him. So I don't sleep much when I'm playing against this guy. So I'm expecting to see both teams. So we're just gonna prepare. It's gonna be another NFL football game. So.
How frustrating is it to hold a team without a touchdown and wind up losing to them, like you did with the Bengals last time?
Well, anytime you lose, it's frustrating. I mean, a loss is a loss. It doesn't matter how it comes. I mean, I think throughout the course of the game, there's something that both sides can do to alter the outcome. So you can't just, place it on one thing. So a loss is a loss. We just trying to defend our home, and the possibility of getting the number 2 seed is huge for us. You see what I'm saying? So we know we got a lot at stake. So the need to get things done is on a high priority list.
Do you guys as players, do you enjoy playing in cold weather? Being an Arizona guy?
I don't mind it on Sundays. Saturday nights it's terrible. I don't mind it on Sundays too much, but it just it gets a chance for the fans to see just how psychotic we really are, because it could be really cold and we still don't have sleeves on. My rookie year, I just come from Arizona and I tried to put sleeves on. Linebackers got on me right then and there. Oh no, we don't wear those up here, so you got to take those off. And I played pretty much freezing. And but
have you gotten used to it now?
Well, I've learned that if you make plays and you run a lot, you're not going to be too cold. So just get around that football by any means necessary on cold weather games.
Would you play better if you were warm? Is that a theory?
It could be. But see, like warm weather teams don't play as good in cold weather. You see the Saints, they come up here and they drop some balls in the cold weather, and then they go in and have an amazing day in the dome. You see what I'm saying? So I think it definitely plays a factor with the cold weather team when a warm weather team comes playing cold weather rather than a cold weather team go playing warm.
You've been here a while. At what point do you rate to be able to change that policy?
I can't. You can't change the policy. I mean, it's going to be what it is. But, you just line up and play. At the end of the day, it's football. You get to line up and play football. And when you grew up, you played football in the snow, cold weather, so it ain't nothing changed.
You do like the black pants, though. You have to admit that.
I do love it.
You're faster in them, aren't you?
Yeah,
you really believe that, right?
I don't know what I believe, but I do. I like the way they look. I'm a uniform guy, so I like the way things look like, oh, that's high, that's nice, you know what I mean? So I do like the black pants, but it doesn't matter. So.
What's your thoughts on Tom Brady making the Pro Bowl?
Man, you just had to stir it up, didn't you, James? Nah, man, let's go ahead and let the cat out the bag. We did vote for him. I mean, you know, we got our quarrels or our beef, but you got to respect play. And it was kind of decided as a unit, you know, who we vote for. So we did vote for him, and I did vote for Fitzpatrick. It was 4 levels. It was 4 sections up there. You know, I voted for them both. But, you know, one of us is not going to get to play in the game. And I like the opportunity of that. So I hope he has a good time at the Pro Bowl. And hopefully everything goes according to plan. I'll be watching them from Dallas.
You guys do take that seriously, though,
cheering
right?
AFC on.
The voting, you take it seriously. I mean, you guys sit
I mean,
around, you
because
talk
you don't
about
you
it.
don't want a guy that, you know. I mean, sometimes it can become a popularity vote, and you know, but it is serious, you know, because you just want the guys who deserve to go. You know, sometimes it could be unfair because some positions get more people to go than others, but you know, it is taken very seriously.
Who was
about
left
you?
out on this team, in your opinion?
There's a few people. Right off the bat, I can think of LeRon McClain, Ray Rice. I think Anquan Bolden, from what you know, the last team was on and what he was able to come and do on this team. You know, it's just magnificent. We didn't win 11 games last year with the possibility of 12. We had to win our last one to get in, which was at 8 wins, and then we won the 9th one. And so we had a few people that just got left out. It's just not enough, you know, places on the team for everybody to go. But I mean, it's just a motivator. It's a motivator, definitely. I think the guys that got left out will gonna make it next year, hands down, no questions about it.
Terrell, what's the deal with you making it every other year? 4 times in every other year.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on how the year went. You know, if it's one of those long, grueling years, you know, you just want to rest, then, you know, the need to get back to the Pro Bowl is not really at your high priority list, you know, in the off season. It's definitely to go back and just try to contend for a championship. So, but I don't know. I guess that's how it panned out the way. I mean, only God knows why things happen certain ways. You know what I mean? I just go by according to his plan. So.
Well, Sis, would it be accurate to say in the past few games, Cincinnati's kind of had their way with you all, and I think Coach said basically they've stopped you in almost every phase of the game.
Just like that, you're just gonna come out and just, wow. Okay. Well, I mean, this is the facts. You're right. Numbers don't lie. They have beaten us the last 3 times, but you know, this game got a little bit more to it. We're in Baltimore. That's one. We're playing for our 12th win. We're playing for the possibility of getting the 2nd seed in the playoffs, and we're playing for the division. So a lot of that has, you know, its advantages, especially, you know, in preparing. And, you know, so, but yeah, it's fair to say they had their way. What are they? Wins and losses. They've won the last 3. That's all we can really go.
All right.